Hey, howdy, hey, how's it going out there with everyone tonight? This is the Beat and the Business. I got
Yes.
Ray Swift here with us. He's our host, mainly
Hey,
here on the Beat and the Business with myself, Tracy Two Step, and our special guest of the night, Henry Turner Jr. I
Thank
can
you.
hit the little button if you want me to. Here you go.
That's cool. That's cool.
right
I'll
on,
do it for
right
you.
on.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Henry Turner Jr. It is
Thank you.
great to see you again. I'd love to know what you're up to. The Beat and the Business. We coming to you live Tuesday nights, 8:20 p.m. Central Standard Time to 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Shout out to Heroes Media Group, True Grit, and the other stations you can check us out on. After we're
Mhm.
live, always go to our podcast channels, especially iHeart, and check out our shows with our stations.
No
Go to
doubt.
YouTube. Go to YouTube right now. It's live. Tracy Two Step, it's the
Mhm.
number two. Tracy Two Step. Join us live, engage, send me comments, send Henry a comment, mess with Ray, ask about his hat.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Gotta get that.
Right on, right on, right on. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got it for
So,
you, got it for you.
Henry, you and I have met over the business of music, literally. And
Absolutely.
that really encompasses this whole show. The beat and the business, where music meets a mission, but then the music also teaches the other individuals who've already been there and kind of paved a way as to what it is we need to do. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Uh,
Mhm.
Wonderful artist, legendary blues listening room. And I'd like to turn it over to Ray and to yourself, Henry,
Hmm.
since I know so much already, and see what we got going.
All right.
Good to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again, Henry.
No pleasure.
Definitely love your music. You're a legend in the field. Tell us a little bit about your background with the blues, man. How you came to to fall in love with the blues and then be the legendary blues player that you are.
Well, I grew up with it all around me, man. When I was a kid, my father had rental rooms, and behind our house, man, there was always a couple of rental spaces, and we had like blues guys used to live there. Like we had this one legendary guy, Arthur Guitar Kelly. He was a
Okay.
legendary Baton Rouge blues man, and he lived in one of those little spaces, and then I had other people around me like that. I had Zach the Cat, Tabby Thomas, was a good friend of mine. That's Chris Thomas King's father,
Okay.
and my old brother, where out thou, Tommy, the guy that played Tommy, it's his
Hmm.
dad.
Okay.
And, so I grew up around some really powerful blues people, and then my one of my my first cousins, his wife sister was married to Slim Harpo. So as a
Nice,
kid,
nice.
I was in and out of the mix, up and down the street with that, and so I had a lot of blues influences, man, as a child, But I mean, I, man, to be totally honest, I hated the blues. You know, I
Oh
mean,
wow.
I'm just being honest. Like
Henry.
when I grew up, man, so much blues was going on. Like, you people be drunk on the front porch. Oh, my baby. Oh, that old girl,
Yeah,
draws on
Ah,
and all that. Okay, I'm like, whoa, whoa.
yeah.
Like, so as a kid, but you looking
Mhm.
at all this stuff and you going, what's wrong with this dude, man? I mean, and he's drunk too. But you turn on the radio, we was listening to stuff like O.V. Wright, BB King, some classy stuff. But then at the
Right.
same time, funk was ushering itself in. So when I got turned on
Okay.
to the Commodores, Rick James, Earth, Wind, and Fire, I was like, blues, man, bruh, come on, man.
Get into that. Yeah.
Get
For
away,
sure. For sure.
back off, back off,
Mhm.
slow down with that.
Right.
Matter of fact, close the top on your bottle, right? I got,
Right on. Right on. Right on.
I'm doing something else. So I took off as a teenager, man. I remember my first soul funk tune I learned was "I Believe in Miracles" by Chocolate Milk. Right, don
Okay.
don 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 don
Okay. Yeah.
don. And I was off to the races, right? Because I was like, I forgot about blues after that. Because blues was just something that everybody was doing, and for an era, if you was gonna play any music, you was gonna be subject to those guys. I remember my first gig, man, as a teenager. That was my father had a friend, Zach the Cat, and Zach
Okay.
the Cat was an interesting character, bro. he drove a black Fintel Cadillac, you know, like Elvis had the white one.
Ooh.
He had the black one, right?
Okay. Okay.
But he hand painted his with a brush, you know. he was
Oh,
that kind of guy. So you know, he had brush strokes on his Cadillac. And so man, this guy he supposedly played keyboards, you know, organ, but he only knew like maybe he could play like 2 notes at a time, you know. But he was gigging, man. He was out there doing his thing because in those days, man, people just they love music. Most of it was one-man band type stuff in the rural areas of Louisiana.
Okay.
And he would go to these little places, man. It was like 45 minutes, 90 minutes from Baton Rouge. So you dead in the middle of the country.
Okay.
My first gig was in one of those little places, like it's called the Sticks, right? It was literally called the Sticks. It was like Jackson, Louisiana, but on the backside of it, they had a joint. And the joint was controlled by an elderly white woman that ran a grocery store. And she built this little shed and room on the back and turned it into a bar room because she sold beer in the store.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was crazy wild. So when we go up there, and he begged my father, man, to let me go because you know I was trying to play some music, and my dad was a deacon in the church when I was born, but he had been in the club business prior, so all of his friends were like musicians and club people and all that, and my dad was like this deacon in the church, you know. So he was like, "No, I don't think it's a good idea," but the guy back the cat used to be begging him, you know, please, he can play, man. Let him go with us. You know, we need him. You know, and he said, for what? He said, for backup, man. Right. So he had this guy, Jap Carter, that played guitar. And Jap was a super guitar player, man. He played all the James Brown stuff and he played all the blues and all that stuff. But the only problem was the guy was an alcoholic. So Jap was only good for about an hour and a half.
Damn. Okay.
After that, he's plastered. Right? So when he would get plastered, you know, I would have to go walk up on stage, get his guitar, you know, get it out of the case because he fell asleep, put the guitar in the case. He's got a 22 laying in the case right by the guitar. I'm like, whoa, wow. You know, you know what I'm saying, man? I hope you don't wake up because he might get mad because I'm playing or something. You know, they said, no, get his guitar. Come on, man, hurry up. And you know, so that was my first gig, man. Those kind of gigs, you know what I mean? We're talking like juke joint, chitlin circuit. I did that stuff, man, until I was about, you know, legal age, like 18, about 14, you know, just running around like that, man, with all the old cats. And by the time I turned 18, man, we was playing funk. You know, we started learning it and we grooving it. And you know, we like dissing the blues. You're like, nah, man, I don't want to deal with all that, you know, whatever, because I'm a funk guy. I'm going to be a funk star. You know, I'm going to be like Rick James, man. I'm going to be like, you know, and you know, that's kind of where our head was, man. So I did that from like 18 to about 24. I played the top 40 funk scene. And that was a lot of cover tunes. That was like all of the top 40. But when you played the top 40, you couldn't just play the black tunes. You had to play everything. Right. So played the Go-Go's, the Cars, you know, the Rolling Stone, you know, everything. We played everything, you know, and it was quite a musical experience because it got me ready for like real life. You know, it was like doing like an internship with world music almost, you know, it was like that. So that had me like in the music vein and ready for the music world. And the first thing I did when we had our first good tight band, you know, in the chitlin circuit, I went out to find a booking agent because they kept telling me, man, you need a booking agent, you need a booking agent, you need a manager. So we couldn't find a manager, you know, because they're, you know, none but the old drunk blues guys around there. Yeah, I'll be your manager, man. Come on. Get a flipping Thunderbird and come with me. I'm, no. Get in the car, man. No. You know, so we watered all that off and got the booking agent. You know, the booking agent was like, look, man, you playing some good tunes. You playing Earth, Wind, Fire, the Commodores, jazz band, you know, Confunction. Y'all play all that really well. I like the way y'all doing it. But if you learn Go-Go's, the Cars, you know, if you learn some Madonna, if you learn this, you learn. It gave us a list of things to learn. And we learned those things, man, and they put us to work, man, like in the college circuit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they sent us out there playing like debutante balls and, you know, luau's and, you know, fraternity parties. And I remember, man,
Right.
we was making about $250 a gig in the black neighborhood. And that was top.
Yeah.
And
Right.
man, we was like, oh yeah, man, we rolling, man. So we get into the top 40 scene. Our first gig was $750. It was like, and it's like 1977, 78. Man. We was like, oh Lord, man, we don't even want to play in the ghetto no more. You know, it's like we divorced ourselves from the ghetto immediately.
Right.
Man, it was a wild ride, man. We had a good time. But I'm saying all that to say, you know, like when you get into that kind of vibe and you're doing that kind of thing, you're chasing the money and, you know, you playing music and you're making people dance. I remember my first reality experience around 22, 23. I was playing music down at LSU and we was playing Fraternity Row.
Okay.
And, a guy came to me from a group called Maga Brain. And we had met them on the circuit, you know, so that was like Maga Brain. That was bands like Innovation. Then there was bands out of Alabama like Piranha. And, you know, so we had met all the bands in the region there. We met like Freedom down out of Jackson, Mississippi. You know, they had a song, Get Up and Dance. Get up and dance to the music. Get up, those guys, right? So, and you know, and so we had met some really cool people, you know, and but we met this one band, Piranha, and you know, we're in our early 20s, and these guys are like 45 years old.
Okay.
You know, the youngest guy in the band is 45 years old. And they had been on the circuit for almost 30 years.
Oh wow.
And they started when they were teenagers. And I remember one night we was playing on the strip at the college fraternities. And you could walk from gig to gig, you know, whatever. So on our break, we get like these 30-minute breaks. Sometimes we play 15 minutes. I mean, we played like 45 minutes, get a 15-minute break. So you could go next door and come back. You had time to walk across the yard to the next frat house, see that band. So one band started at 9, the next one started at 9:30. You could get a chance to see other bands play.
Right now. Okay.
Yeah, so we go to this one frat, man, Piranha's playing, and the place is empty. So he's like, wow. We had never seen a frat house empty before. But the frat members, they couldn't get the band they wanted, so they hired Piranha because Piranha played the tunes. But then Piranha was like a group of old guys to them. And they were like, oh man, I don't know, man. You know, so they ran off to other fraternities and partied with them, with their other, you know, compadres and stuff. So the guy, the band leader of the band, I spoke with him, man, and he said, you know, he said, man, you know, I heard you guys playing next door. He said, y'all sound real good, man. He said, I remember those days, you know, when we started. You know, I was young and everything, and, you know, you can relate, you know. He said, but see, by the time you're my age, 45, man, you know, he was like 45, youngest 44. He said, by the time you're 45, a 20-year-old is not going to want to see you play. And if you try to play his favorite tune from his era, he's going to laugh at you. And he's going to run you out of there. He said, when we try to play a Rick James tune, they just look at us like, what's wrong with these old people, man? You know, what's going on here? You know, why is this dude playing Rick James, man? He's like 60 years old, whatever, you know, and they, you know, because they don't see you as their peer. You know, they see as some old guys trying to hang. So, man, that particular conversation haunted me, bro. He told me, he said, man, don't miss your time.
Right.
He said, I know the money's good, but don't miss your time, man. He said, bro, get down to the roots, figure out what kind of music you're gonna play, and record as much music as you can and put it out and promote it yourself if you have to, but just make sure you don't miss your era and your time. So that was my most sobering moment. You know, running around, you know, like 7 guys in a band, a limousine with a U-Haul on the back, and figuring out that, you know, all this is good for the moment, but you got to take your place in history if you plan to do that when you're 60 or you're 70. Right. So, you know, I got my first record deal when I was like, I guess around 22, and the guy was telling me, you know, he said, man, you know, I would love to work with you, but you got to make up your mind whether you want to be an originator or impersonator. Said, you know, no answer is wrong, because if you want to be an impersonator, we just go to Tree Publishing, Joe Bat Music Publishing, which is Motown. Originator. Yeah, we get the top songs. We let you record them. You know, just sharing the popularity. You know, you just record some top tunes, but you're not gonna make no money off the tunes.
Right.
You just get a license, and you might could buy a license and sell up to 20,000 units, but you can make no royalties. You could just get sales, and you got to pay them some of that.
Right.
Yeah, so I started soaking up the business at that point.
Okay.
And he was like, man, look, if you become an originator today, you're already in your 20s, so you'd have missed 5 years of development. He said, if you start today and you just get in line trying to be an originator, it might take you 10 years to break through. Just to get in the line. I'm not talking about getting at the front of the line, because he said, look at the music business, like Michael Jackson's standing on the top step in the music business now, not in the creative talent zone or anything like that, but he's standing on the top step and you standing on the bottom, right? But he started when he was 5. You started when you 25. So he didn't already, you see what I'm saying? So he said, so you ain't gonna never catch up. You can't catch up. You got too much money, you got too much power, and you got a big team. You ain't gonna never catch up. But if you just get in line, you will surpass most people that do nothing.
Right.
So get in line, make the magic happen, and we support that. And that's what I did. So I got this business of music. I got a music industry flow chart, and it was like going to music college. I already knew how to play some music, but he was like, "Nah, man, you put your instrument down.
Right.
This is about marketing, promotion, distribution, manufacturing, publicity. This ain't got nothing to do with playing nothing."
Right.
I was like, "Wow." It was the beginning.
Right. Well, yeah, that's all like really extremely important, because so as indie artists, a lot of times you're so busy or so stuck in the creative phase or the artistic phase that you never really think about some of the things that you talked about.
Right.
Some of the business things, some of the marketing things that come into play, some of the promotional things that come into play. That was some very, very interesting stories, man. You told us about some of your great influence. How many instruments do you play? What all can you play?
I play guitar is my main instrument. I do some vocals, and I've been making records and singing for years, probably 30 years now. So I got a lot of music out there. I play bass guitar in the studio. I don't play live on it. And then I play drums and stuff if I have to. Not necessarily trying to be all that, but if the drummer don't show up, the show got to go on. So we don't play. So I do stuff like that. And my listening room, man, I play 3 nights a week, and like one night is acoustic. So I play acoustic guitar on that night, and then 2 nights band nights, and play guitar and sing on the band nights. And if we void a drummer, I let the other people play and sing, and I play drums. So we do what we have to do.
That's all. Okay, I can dig it. Tell me some more about the some of the business, because I know we before we went live, we were talking about the video show.
Well,
when I talked to you here, and you were talking about the venues that you got. Like what are some of the aspects of business that can really, really help indie artists, and how they can kind of get the material out there?
I think when you're talking about indie promotions, you're talking about finding people who have a need for artists that don't necessarily have the money to go to the major promotion streams.
Right.
So that's what you're looking for. That means television shows, video shows, and things of that nature, where you can plug your music in, radio shows, whatever, podcasts, wherever you can find. We have some distribution things going on. Like my first television show is about my listening room. It's called Henry's Listening Room.
Okay.
And we just did a PBS special with it. Last Thursday, and it aired Saturday, and it aired Friday. Well, 2 weeks ago on Thursday, it aired Friday, and then it airs again on Wednesday. But it's like on 7 stations, across Louisiana.
Okay.
So we have 7 PBS stations here. And then I've got Mississippi.
What's stations real quick, just so that our listeners could check it out.
The biggest ones the biggest stations are PBS
Okay.
/ LPB,
Okay.
Louisiana, public broadcasting. That's
Okay.
Baton Rouge,
Okay.
LPB.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then WLAE is in New Orleans. Those are two largest
WLAE.
markets, and we're on
Nice.
both of those. So in WLAE, we have a weekly show on already,
Okay.
but they put us on all 7 for the special they did.
Okay.
But if you just go to PBS Louisiana, if you say PBS Louisiana,
PBS Louisiana.
yeah, Louisiana stations, you'll find them all.
Okay.
They're all there. It's 7. But and all the markets have one, like Monroe, Alexandria, Shreveport. Everybody's got a PBS affiliate there. And then
what time? Like what time does it? Would it be airing?
On Wednesday, I think it'll be at 7 p.m. It's called Louisiana, the state we're in.
Okay. 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 That's Central Time.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And so
He said, "Of course."
So my TV show, my first one is Henry's Listening Room, and it's a music variety show. So basically what we do, we record all the stuff that we process through our listening room, and we have artists come from all over the world, and they perform at the listening room, and we record them, and we interview them. So we may have artists from France or artists from the UK.
Nice.
And then of course we do stuff all over the states. Like we catch all the touring acts that come up I-20, I-55, I-10, and that has to intersect and go through Baton Rouge and New Orleans. We catch them and do something with them when they're coming through.
Nice.
It's all independent artists. So all of your Austin artists, or your Nashville artists, your Memphis artists, some Houston players come through. We just had I can't think of his name, but he's from Houston.
Okay.
Young Caucasian guy, man. He was really good.
Okay. That really sums it up.
Yeah, I know that's going to help you understand. It might me, but
you got to watch the show, man. You watch the show, you'll see it.
It's all on the show.
Right on. How can if any artist was interested in being a part of that? How would they go about doing that? How would they
basically? It's a simple process. Henry's Listening Room. If you just put HLR, and just Google HLR, it's gonna come up.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So y'all hear that out there, man. Y'all ain't the artists, man. Y'all better get in contact with this brother, man. So he got some and then stuff going on. Man.
Yeah, my name, Henry Turner Jr. You Google that, you're gonna find me. I'm everywhere. Okay. Now, with that particular show, that one's on in probably 100 markets.
Okay.
And then we got 7 foreign countries that it play in.
Nice.
So we do one show a week. And we're probably at 103 shows, something like that.
Okay.
So, but it's the distribution is super. It's everywhere.
Nice.
If you go to my site, Henry's Listening Room, and you look at it, you'll see all the different stations and all the places that it's playing. Too many places for me to name the stations, but you go to the website, check it out, you'll see it.
You have multiple websites too, Henry. So like you were mentioning, HTJ, it's got the library. You'll find a lot of information. If we just get to your website, you've got everything listed there. So, double thumbs up for that. I wanted to ask, when you're building more than records and you're building a community, so we're thinking community here and a music that meets the mission on the beat and the business. What about the mentorship? How important and why is mentorship important to you, or is it?
Well, I believe that mentorship is probably 75% of music business. Because, like somebody say, I can show you how to ride a bicycle, but eventually we got to take the training wheels off because you're going to have to ride.
Right.
Now that you know how to ride, you got to ride. So, 75% of the way you can be mentored, but then it's time to ride and you got to ride,
Right.
Now, I believe that each particular phase of the music business, mentorship it plays a key role, but nothing will replace ambition, drive, and tenacity. The people I know that survive in the music business is because they want to. It's something that they have to have like air. So they don't skip a beat. Any opportunity they get to perform, any opportunity they get to promote a market, they do it. and they're always looking for the next opportunity. You know, I mean, I tell people to always stay open for the next opportunity.
Right on.
For me, you know, it started with the guitar, but then I've done a little bit of everything. And television wasn't even in my plan when I was 25 years old.
Right.
I got the opportunity to do TV, and it's led to, you know, a plethora of things in and around TV. You know, my local market, you know, I'm on every television station here. You know, I do, you know, promos, interviews, and I buy advertising as well.
Nice.
So,
Henry, would you say that there's someone out there that you mentor right now that's finally listening to you?
Yeah, there's a few people out there right now that's finally listening. I don't think it's hard to listen to Henry Turner because most people lead by example. Right. So I'm always doing so much stuff. People say, well, you know what? Maybe I should listen to this old guy because he's in the mix. He's doing some stuff, man. You know, I don't think he could be doing all that if he was just lying. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's lying. I think he's doing it, you know. So
you're special, Henry, too. Everything Tracy Two-Step, everything Two-Step Tribe. You have to make sure that Eric knows it's Tracy Two-Step, the beat in the business, and multiple things going on. So it's #crew because we are a crew of individuals getting together, whether it's TV now. It has changed. So it went from building a record to building community. And then I go a step further, and we need to get back on a mission that gives back to the community. So, Henry, you were one of the first recipients ever last year, 2025, that did receive the award, the Sergeant Two-Step Award. And I was lucky and grateful to meet you. And that is one of the best things that came out of last year, getting back into the business of music. It's not only meeting Henry Turner Jr. and meeting everyone there at Cutting Edge and being able to go there and speak upon why it's important. We spoke on this with a panel. You know, I'm sitting there with Henry and I'm just listening. I did kind of smack somebody a little bit, but it was a nice one. It was like, hey, come on, you keep it moving. I'm just real is what it is. But I love a lot of your information is just, you're not just giving information. It's like educational. You're literally leading. You're literally a teacher. You are just someone that you want to soak it all up. Like you're Louisiana through and through. That's for sure. And that's why I want to know your favorite venue, your dream collaboration, and what blues is in one word.
You know, blues is life. And
life. All right.
That's good.
Blues in one word is life.
It's life.
All right. Favorite venue.
And my favorite venue is TV.
Okay.
I'm just being honest with you. When I was a kid, my favorite venue, I could name a club or something like that.
Yeah.
But you know, you play in a club, man, you can play that for 10 years and you might meet 1,000 people. Right.
Right.
You play
what
on
is your
TV,
dream collaboration, Henry?
You play on TV one time.
Right.
You might meet 1 million people.
All right.
So,
Heck yeah.
if you don't know them, they don't know you.
They'll know your music.
Yeah, and that's what we're talking about. So now my dream collaboration is to take a plethora of music and visuals and find the biggest distribution in the world for it. That would be my favorite collaboration. I used to say it was a person.
Right.
I used to say it was a song, you know, whatever. But let's be honest. There are millions and millions of songs. There are millions and millions of artists. There are millions and millions of whatever. But nothing is more important than when you have a collaborator like NBC, ABC,
right?
You know, somebody that could take a show like American Idol and put it in 50 countries, and boom, everybody's rich overnight. You know, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, see that kind of collaboration. Like Motown did great as a record label, and they made history. They built megastars, and they are still there in terms of their publishing. Check this out. A show like American Idol can have one night of Motown and make them $50 to $150 million.
Wow.
In publishing. Now think about that. If we took 30 songs from Motown's catalog and we did it on American Idol, or we did it on some show, some TV show. And everybody that night sang a Motown song. When that show go around to those 50 countries, them licensing fees are going to be so big, and people are going to get paid left and right. Now that's a collaborator.
Yes, sir. For sure.
Now the other part of the picture is let's say, for instance, we remember when Willie Nelson played Live Aid, right? And it was to help the farmers. So he says, we're gonna play a 30,000 seat arena. We're gonna play something that could huge, and we're gonna have all these mega stars, and everybody's gonna donate their talent fee. So nobody's gonna get paid. But check this out. If you're a member of a PRO and you play at Wembley Stadium, you're going to have a serious payday whether you charge to play there or not. Because when your music is played in the stadium, they got to pay the PRO. So that don't get donated.
Right.
So you can do good things and still make money. If you got the right collaborator.
Right on, for sure.
If you got the right collaborator. So that's the way I see it though, Tracy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play it from those angles,
Yeah, that's really intelligent.
Rights, yes. Performance rights, BMI, whether you're with BMI or ASCAP, there's a lot in there where you can go into. We'll be bringing you back.
They call them PROs. They call them PROs. They're
PROs.
Organizations.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of them.
There are a bunch of them, but I focus on a couple.
Yeah, of course.
I stay focused on a couple. Be sure, like for instance, right now with Ray Swoop on here tonight, Ray, you're an artist as well. You can go in there. Let's say you're BMI. I'm BMI as an artist. You can go into BMI Live. You can go in and log, and we got some sets. So we'll have Henry's music in here right now tonight. I'm moving closer to Baton Rouge in one word, but then I thought, wait a minute, I got a whole song about Baton Rouge. What is Baton Rouge? What does it mean to you? Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge is home. It's my creative place. It's my happy space, space where I can wake up every day and do some music, and I can wake up every day and make, some dreams come true, just sit in the living room and just program, all day.
I love it. I love it. Henry, your song is out there. You got multiple songs that I have in here. Baton Rouge. And where can most people go to find your music? Where would you like for them to go?
Anywhere music is sold, you'll find it. I guarantee you. Anywhere.
Yes.
Most of those songs are in worldwide distribution, and they're all over the place. So you won't have a problem finding them.
Well, go find the music, because as an independent artist, that is what we depend on. It is find the music and move it to your playlist. Get the music and download it. Don't just go click a button. You literally move that music, and it actually might give us a dime, but at least that's another dime that we didn't have. Right? So tonight it's we bring you Baton Rouge. We got Legacy. We got Real Blues with a Funk. That's a Henry now. I'm gonna remember that one. Your story there about the Cadillac brush painted himself, and the dude that came to the listening room not long ago from Texas, dropping your music. And so everybody subscribe on YouTube. I see your questions in here, and we want you to engage in the chat. You can share it and support real music. I'm focusing on the artist, but I'm saying hi and shout out to you. I can see you. We've gotten several. Hey, how's it going? So making sure I'm not ignoring you. I wanted to get to something with Baton Rouge. So have you ever gone in anywhere and someone's like, wait a minute, has anyone recognized you? Or you've ever had a song that was there and they were like, hey, I know that man or that song is. Tell me about it. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. I get that all the time. I remember one of my favorite stories that was recent stories. I'm in a restaurant on a Sunday morning. I'm eating breakfast at Waffle House, and I've got a couple of my friends with me. We're sitting at the bar at Waffle House, and we're eating, and somebody walked in.
That's some stories.
Yeah, somebody walk in, and they speak to me. Hey, Henry, how you doing? Whatever. And they turn around, and they got some people with them. They said, "Oh, this is Henry Turner." And as they're introducing me to these people, they said, "Oh, we know exactly who he is." And they said, "You don't know Henry Turner." They said, "Oh yeah, Baton Rouge." Right. So they already knew the song, So they was like, "Oh, it's fine. It's great finding. I see you on TV all the time, and but I feel like I know you already." And they introduce themselves. But
I like
it's kind
that.
of
It's a diner.
it is kind of
You
way
got
it
a
is.
diner story too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Walking into a diner and people coming up. Wait a minute, that's the Baton Rouge guy.
Right on, right on. Hey Henry, I got a
Waffle
question for you,
House.
man. About that. I know we were talking earlier about how today, if you happen to see a video or you happen to get in contact with an artist or you happen to like an artist, traditionally you just go to YouTube or you go to this artist's page and you see his videos. You were telling me something very, very interesting on how you trying to take it back to when I used to come in, I would watch Yo TV raps, or I would come in, and that's how I discovered a lot of guys. It wasn't about me knowing or singling out, okay, this is an artist that I'm affiliated with or I'm familiar with. Tell us a little bit about that experience and that project that you're bringing forward.
Well, that one is a brand new music video TV show, and it's called Have You Seen My Music Video?
Okay.
I open the show, and I'm standing there and I tell them, I say, hey, have you ever been backstage or have you ever been around a group of musicians? And sooner or later, after everybody introduce themselves, one person, a guy or a girl would just look at you and say, man, have you seen my music video? I got a great music video. You say, oh, here's my YouTube page or here's my whatever. Right. Well, this television show is strictly about music videos. Okay. And what we plan to do is we already have a commitment to put it on about 60 televisions.
Okay.
And basically to play every day. You don't have to, go ask for a song or look for it, or you ain't got to know the guy's website. It's like you walk in, the TV's on and it'll be there, and we hit all these little bitty markets, these small markets, that don't have, some of them don't have major cable networks and stuff like that.
Right.
So they can't afford that. They can't afford NBC, ABC. So they go on independent TV and we get our show to them that way. And we have a lot of those stations that we put our show on their station. So we open that up to strictly independent artists, 30-minute show. It's just video after video.
Cool.
Yeah. So
yeah, I do have something. Henry, do you still love what you do? It's a question I've got in here presented for you.
Now, what part of what I do are they asking about?
I do. I'm going to guess. I'm going to say that I think they're asking, do you love still playing and going around and just being anywhere?
Yeah, 3 days a week. 3 days a week I'm playing. Yeah, when I wake up in the morning, I pick up my guitar and play a little bit every day. So it's what I do. And it's who I am. It's a part of me. And then I'm really totally in love with the music business aspect of what I do. Because what has happened is I've learned how to pay myself in the process of expressing my music. That's something that I always felt, that somebody else would be doing for me. But I learned how to do it myself. And that's the most part that I love. The music business will pay you if you just practice it. It's just like your guitar will make you money if you practice it, or your vocal or your rap or whatever. It'll make you money if you practice it and you get good at it, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, I love every aspect of what I do, and I'm super excited about all the different projects. We just finished up our first television channel. We have a fast channel now. Tracy, you don't even know about this yet, but we have HTTV, and it's Henry Turner TV, and it's going to be on. It's going to be on like a ton of apps. It's going to be all over the place.
Right.
We got that happening too, and that's going to feature our TV shows, movies. It's going to have podcasts on it. It's going to be a ton of things on it, and it's a 24-hour channel, and it's going to be really cool.
Cool.
Ooh, I see Tracy Two-Step on there. I see the Beat in the Business. I see Two Blondes After Dark.
Everything.
I see it all. Henry Turner Jr. Listening Room, Mr. Ray Swoop. I see you there, the brainchild of the Beat and the Business.
Yeah, so we're super. I mean, yes, I'm totally into what I'm doing, and I'm
love it.
Excited. And I can't even get more excited about what I'm doing because of what's happening.
I love it
for sure.
Everybody engage with the chat there. I do see it. Support real music. The music never stops. I'd like to grab a song right now. I'm going to get harassed if I don't.
Well,
I'd like to
oh yeah,
grab
that's
one
what
of your
I'm
songs.
ready to hear some blues, man. Hey, the brother that told me
know,
all the
right?
business. He told me about. I'm ready to hear this music now, Jack.
Well,
You got me excited. You got me
Music is My Life is one
Right
that
on.
I always keep
That's
in
a
here.
blues funk song. That's a really cool song.
Yeah.
The magic in that song. Let me
what-
tell you, music is my life. You know
Okay.
how you have like a 1-4-5 blues pattern, and you can
Okay.
hear it all kinds of ways. You know, you hear stuff like do 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 that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But what I found out was funk came from blues.
Right.
You know, like James Booker and all those guys in New Orleans, man, took the blues songs and put spaces in the music and turned it into funk. So
Okay.
technically, funk is blues depending on how you play it,
Oh
right?
wow.
And so this is my song, music. You know, music is my life. It's a testimony, but it's a trick because the whole thing is I'm getting to do everything that I like to do at one time. Play funk, blues,
Okay.
and everything at one time. So it's
That's what I want to hear. That one.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
play that
beautiful.
one. Let's
I like
play
it.
that one. Yeah, play
Music
Music
is
is My
My
Life.
Life. This is
Yeah, that's
Henry
the one I-
Turner Jr. original right here. We're on live right now. Tracy Two-Step, go to YouTube if you like to engage. I do have you on multiple channels. I do see each of you. Check this out. Here we go. Music is My Life.
Music is my life. I made my sacrifice. Yeah. Music is my life. I made my sacrifice. Yes, I did. And I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna do my best to jam on anyway, because music is my life. I made my sacrifice. Oh, yeah. Music is my life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Made my sacrifice. Oh, yeah. And I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna do my best to jam on anyway, because music is my life. I made my sacrifice. Oh yeah. Music is my life. Made my sacrifice. Oh yeah. And I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna do my best to jam on anyway, because I am paying some dues. I really pay my dues, y'all. I am paying my dues. I really pay some dues. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna do my best to jam on anyway, because music is my life. I made my sacrifice, and it is. Music is my life. I made my sacrifice. Yeah.
There it is. Music is My Life. Yes.
Yeah, that's some 21st century blues, bro.
Sure. Hey,
Yeah.
that was some funk right there, though. I can
That's
definitely hear the funk
Yeah.
element
Some
in
blue
that.
funk. That's some blue funk right there.
For sure.
We had to
21st
write a
century
song
blues,
on
baby.
that one. You know, I cannot let you leave without Baton Rouge.
You gotta do
One
it.
of your
Gotta
other
do it.
songs, of
That's more
course.
traditional. That's more traditional big band, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, play that one. Let's hear that one.
Really, everybody needs to just go check out everything on you. HTJ,
Right.
Henry Turner Jr. You literally can Google him and everything pops up. But as you mentioned, his music is everywhere, and we appreciate it when you support our artists and you follow and support the show too. So I can't help it. Listen, when music starts playing, I literally will move. Like Henry has seen me. We have been to conferences in regards to music and the business, the nonprofit of giving back to the community. So it's very, very important, not only just to me, but to the people we try to surround ourselves with. And that's where the music meets the mission of giving back to the community. Henry, you have multiple festivals as well. One of those is where we came and presented to you. Tell us about your next festival coming.
My next festival is Saturday on the 14th. And I've got a pre-party on the 12th, and it's the Baton Rouge Mardi Gras Festival. And that one's 13 years old.
Right.
And basically what we do is there's a traditional parade downtown Baton Rouge that hosts 350,000 people.
Wow.
And we have an area that holds about 6,000 to 7,000 people. We do a festival in that area. People have to pass right through it going and coming to this parade. So we just host people starting about 10 a.m. in the morning, full stage, vendors, bounce house for the kids, all that kind of stuff. A lot of booze, getting drunk in Baton Rouge, baby. I mean, you're doing your thing, it's just a
that's like a good time, yeah, Jack. Yeah. What kind of music there is? All ages,
everything.
Okay, everything. Right on. I guess I got to be on that next year, man. I got to come out there and check that out. This Saturday, I would come on out there and check it out, man.
Yeah, I got to come down, man.
Definitely.
I love it. I'm going to grab Baton Rouge because that is that.
I definitely want to hear that, especially if it's
Yeah, definitely Baton Rouge. We want to check this out, Henry.
Yeah, this is more traditional. This is more traditional. Okay. This like in 2017, man. Like keep in mind, 2016 we had a great flood of Baton Rouge, and it did a lot of damage. And y'all had just had a flood over in Houston, a record 100-year flood. Right on. Then we had a 100-year flood, and it was crazy, man. And but in 2017, we were really trying to celebrate our bicentennial type thing. We've been around for a minute in Baton Rouge, so we were searching to see if we had a theme song, and we didn't. We had some songs with Baton Rouge in it, but no real Baton Rouge, theme song. Okay. So I set out to try to accomplish that, and I ended up getting a proclamation from two mayors on it. I managed to get a bunch of artists from like 40 years ago and get them involved, and so I had people from John Fred and his Playboys on it, and then I had my band on it and a couple other special guests, and we kind of all played on it and made it really cool. And when I say John Fred and the Playboys, a lot of people say, well, I've never heard them. I don't know what they're saying. And then I say this song called Judy in Disguise, Judy in Disguise, where you are, that kind of thing, with glasses. And that group, two of those members played on this song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so, we had a great nostalgic thing. And Baton Rouge being a blues city, it's like it has a jump blues feel to this city on the blues side, and they do a lot of swamp pop and stuff like that. So this song kind of crossed some of those boundaries, just with like, good old 145 boogie type thing, and and then just vibing up on it. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
I love it. I was just showing one of the channels. We're on multiple devices here. One of the channels I wanted them to literally, if they're not going to go to YouTube, they're sitting here and they're talking with me. So everybody's like, "You're muted." I know I'm muted because I'm talking to multiple people on different channels. Henry, I'm going to play Baton Rouge. Again, Ray Swoop here as the host. You're on the beat in the business. Anything Tracy Two-Step Media and Baton Rouge, Henry Turner Jr.
Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, y'all. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, yeah. It is the capital city that nobody can refuse. One more time, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, yeah. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Oh, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, yeah. It is the capital city that nobody can refuse. You're gonna have a good time, like it or not. It's a good feeling that everybody's got. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. It is the capital city that nobody can refuse. Oh yeah, we're like a teenage city, we're almost grown. If you visit one time, you're gonna make this your home. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge, yeah. We're the capital city that nobody can refuse. Oh, 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 Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Oh, hear me, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Oh, Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. It's the capital city that nobody can refuse. You didn't hear me? You're gonna have a good time. You like it or not, it's a good feeling that the whole town's got. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Yeah. It is the capital city that nobody can refuse. Oh, let me play it one time. Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, 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 Baton Rouge. Nobody can refuse. I'm gonna tell you one last time. We're like a teenage city. We're almost grown. If you visit one time, you're gonna make this your home. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. You won't love it. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Come on, y'all, visit Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. Oh, you can't refuse.
Woo, that is Baton Rouge.
That was you cutting up on that guitar like that, man. That was you cutting that up.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Man, hey, look, you're a bad guy, Jack. You're a
Thank
bad
you.
man. Shit, you're a bad man.
He's cutting up on all of it, making me cut up literally over here.
Yeah.
That song was so cool, man.
She was sitting there trying to sing some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have one channel muted, so I was like, shoot, remember, Tracy, you're on.
But you know, the lyrics to that song is so crazy, you know, because you know, I said it, you know, we're like a teenage city. We're almost grown.
Right.
If you visit one time, you might want to
make it your home for sure.
You know, and people say, "What?
Yeah.
It ain't like going to Houston or going to New York or L.A.
Right.
It's different now. You know, this is, you know, we're a teenage city. We ain't full grown yet, so you ain't, you know, it ain't that crazy. But we got some things.
It definitely makes me want to visit. It makes me want to come down there and party. It sounds like it's if I was.
Oh yes, right.
That song, that's definitely an invitation to. And then to say that you were accommodated by two different mayors, I could, you know, that number one, congratulations for that, man, because that's really big. Yeah. And I mean, I could see why they would make that the city song like that.
They dug it, man. They dug the song.
Described it perfectly, man.
And, you know, saying it's the capital city that nobody can refuse. like, oh yeah, man, we got to write you up something on that. I was like, okay,
yeah, for sure. Man, that's a badass song, man. I like that a lot, man.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Ray is with our organization as well, so he's got directorship programs going around and us setting up. We got some big things that we're going to work on and set up. So touring around, doing a few spots. Hitting up some things.
We got to hit up Baton Rouge, man.
I was gonna say,
we got to hit that.
Anything going on there, I definitely will get in touch. I want to get in touch.
You gotta get you on one of our festivals, man. Put you down.
Yes, I need to do that. I do, and I need to get with you on everything else coming up, and then we'll be pulling you back in on the beat and the business as well. Because on the business side, I'd love to get a young cat. Or everybody's like, she said young cat. Yes, I did. Or an artist, you know, that just was like looking and wants to ask some questions and answers. This is just an introductory tonight with Ray Swoop for the beat and the business. We have multiple shows, the beat and the business. How do you get the money the player way the street way, common sense, and the old way. That's the beat and the business all wrapped up in one. Like, how do we get back to that? Plus, what's going on right now for the beat and the business. And Ray, I'd like to turn over to you and Henry because we're closing out right now and saying thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with us, Henry Turner Jr. I like saying your name, Henry Turner Jr.
Thank you.
I'm a little jingle. Ray, turn to you.
Well, I just wanted to say, man, thanks a lot, Henry, for popping out, man, and you're a wealth of knowledge. I'm just listening, like when you were going over some of your experiences from playing the old juke joints,
the
chitlin circuit, to playing the college row, the fraternity row, and just like you just gave me a lot of game, and just just the stuff that you got going on. Like I could literally sit and just listen for hours and hours and hours. You probably have forgot more stuff than most of us, think that we know. So definitely, we would love to have you come back as many times and as often as you're available. But before, could you definitely give us all of your information? Any of our indie artists that are listening right now, it would behoove you to hit this guy up. The man got festivals, he got TV shows, he exposure to radio. He writes, he produces, he plays. So it's almost like a one-stop shop. How could we get into contact with you and reach?
For the most part, the easiest way, Ray, is for somebody just to Google Henry Turner Jr. Because there's 1,000 ways to find me, and then I'm involved with all these different things and projects. So you Google Henry Turner Jr., I'm gonna pop up.
Okay,
and you'll see my number everywhere. I don't have a private number and all that. And we got a bunch of festivals. We got a Soul Food Festival.
Oh, nice!
Taste of the Deep South. We got a neighborhood fest. We got the Mardi Gras Festival, and then we do a film festival.
No, nice.
We got 5 festivals, and the film festival is strictly about independent music and films and stuff. And now, Perfect Marriage with TV and all that good stuff. So it's easy to find me. I ain't hiding, man. So, they can find me.
He's not hiding.
Yeah, y'all heard him, man.
He's also hired as security.
I'm personally gonna be reaching out to you about it. But y'all reach out to Henry Turner Jr., man. Baton Rouge. And music is my life.
Music is my life. Music is my life. Henry,
I made my sacrifice.
Damn right.
That's what I said. I said music is my life. I made my sacrifice, and I don't care what nobody say, Ray. I'm gonna do my best to damn on.
I was like, did you write that for me?
I don't know what nobody say.
Did you write that for me, Henry?
Yeah, you hear me, Trace?
I felt every word of that.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure.
Thanks so much for being here, man. We had a blast, man. Had a blast.
It is. So glad to have you with us.
Thank you for never giving up. You are brilliant, and you just got to keep going. And you got some magic. You got some.
Right.
I was
talking to you.
I never give up. Keep going.
Oh no, I came in the world fighting and surviving. I'll go out that way. So we do have a lot of new rollouts coming. So stay tuned. The Beat in the Business is one of those, and it's going to be continuing to grow. Ray Swoop here, SWOOPE. Ray Swoop. For those of you who are going to be listening on audio, your podcast, you can tune in while you're at work, wherever you're at, your car, Apple, iHeart, anywhere you're at. We are there. We are with, again, Heroes Media Group and stations, so you'll be able to tune in there. So tell your friends, tell everyone about that. I always say, if you want to see us live, go to YouTube, and then we are working with a TV station. But Henry Turner Jr., it has been wonderful to see you and have you in here. I know that you're busy as all get out, and us rolling out this too has been the encouragement through you, Henry, has been loved and received. And the thanks, and to be grateful to someone like you who will, take that time when we already know. They're like, thank you, Henry, you're the best. Shout out to 100 Meter Scream, our band that is also on the board. Y'all they'll be here. Watch, we're gonna bring them in. We're all on the board together, but 100 Meter Scream, you want to have some heavy music there. I'm taking you from blues funk to some heavy that's really good stuff. So all across the board. And then you go look up Ray Swoop, put that E on the end. There's a reason I'm spelling this, y'all, not because I did not just go to public school. It is because we are also audio format. So for those of you turning in, I want to make sure you understand that Swoop has an E at the end. Tracy Two-Step is with a 2. You do not spell that. I hope you know it. As we're closing out here, the beat in the business, everywhere you look under Tracy Two-Step, you will find it. Tracy Two-Step Media. It's very, very easy. I'm going to encourage you to like and follow and subscribe. We recently did lose all of our accounts. So that fighting you're talking about, Henry, we've been doing that really hard this week. So we're looking at all of you to say, help us in the fight. Bring our numbers up. Share, subscribe, get involved, and crank it up for us, because it can't be done with just one person. It can't be done with just 2. It has to be done with the group, the community, the core of good people, common sense, street sense, book sense, and player sense. That's what I say. That's how you make it. That's what I know. So that's what I know. Henry, it has been wonderful to have you on here. You're on multiple channels on here. Right. Swoop, good to see you too.
Right on, right
coming
on.
at you again every Tuesday with the beat and the business, where music meets submission, with a lot more coming. So Henry, thank you so much. We're going to close out here. Ray, any closing words by all of you?
With the show. Good luck with the show. I know this is going to be a great experience for you guys. Make it roll.
Thank you. I just want to say thanks again, Henry, man. Thanks so much for popping out. And I'm be listening to the catalog. Baton Rouge. I'm coming down there. I'm trying to see that food fest, Jack. That food fest.
So, man.
I'll go with you, Ray. If you go, you can't go without me. Yeah, that'll be Henry's rule. You can come, but you better pick her up on the way.
Y'all would love it. Y'all would love it. Soul Food Fest is something, man, you'll never forget.
Soul Food Fest. Say that again. Soul Food Fest. And I'm a foodie. So you give me some music and some food, my
food
gosh.
And the music is incredible, man. It's so much stuff. It's just
that's better than money.
And it's like it's a lot of people, and it's like out at the public library. It's free to the public, so it's just it is what it is, man. It's just a great experience. Yeah,
I love it. Man. Right here, before you go, Henry,
wealth of knowledge, man.
Thank you.
Exactly. Right before you go, Henry, I want to show you a couple of things that we have coming on. You're not going to be able to see it right here. The people back there will. We will. Wait a minute. I will actually. Here you go. Boom.
Yeah.
There you go. You have multiple shows coming to you. It is Tracy Two-Step Executive Media Network, the Sergeant Two-Step Foundation. That's Sergeant Two-Step with a 2.org. You've got 2 Blondes After Dark, the music news, and the list. It's a hit list. Be careful. You've got the beat and the business right here tonight. And every bit of us is all about the stage and the spotlight.
Nice.
There it is. You are the first to see every
beautiful graphics. Beautiful graphics.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to close this out here. Thank you all for tuning in. Continue to tune in. Tuesdays is the beat in the business. You don't want to miss that legendary show, legendary information, news on festivals. Wednesday, 2 Blondes After Dark. I'm not even giving it away. I'm not telling you. You just use your imagination. And I'm signing out from here. Right?
Peace.
That's what he always says. Peace.
That's solid.
I guess I'm like, bye.
Yeah, that's what I say. Positive energy activates constant elevation, man. That's peace. PEACE. Positive energy activates constant elevation. Peace.
Yeah. I love it. Henry, another good night with you.
Oh, man, an awesome experience. And show is great. I love it.
Thank you.
You guys are a good team together, man. It's a good combination.
Thank you. We all keep music hours, by the way, for anybody tuned in out there. So people making fun of me like, do you ever sleep? I'm like, well, I don't know. That's a great question. But thank you for tuning in. Ray Swoop, my host here. Y'all check him out. See what he has going on too. Go check it out. Check out his Instagram, actually. Go there. And you can go to ours as well. Tracy Two-Step. That's a 2. Don't spell it. Two-Step Media. Right there. Tracy Two-Step. Our Instagram, we just got back. If you're on Facebook, Tracy Two-Step there. Go there as well. Anywhere you can think of. And the one and only Henry Turner Jr. had a great phone call with me and said, from now on, we are going to market and brand you. So I really didn't want things focused on me, and I still don't. I don't want them to be about me or focus on me. But the brand of being able to bring you what I can do, the technology behind it, the work that goes into it to get someone on a show is not like I just turned on a computer. That is not what we're doing here. So getting with Henry Turner Jr. and understanding that, you know what, we do need to brand this and turn around. And Henry, you've got a wealth of knowledge.
Thank
Again,
you.
we'll be coming back to you. I'm going to say good night and let you say the last words.
Hey man, just let it flow. Let life flow. Let music flow. Just make it happen. You know, and this is a good start. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Tracy and Ray. Thank you.
Most definitely. Please follow, like, subscribe, and see Tracy Two Step. Good night.